Hello everyone, welcome back to HVAC official channel. Have you ever wondered how large buildings like hospitals, shopping malls, airports, hotels and office towers stay cool during extremely hot weather? Unlike homes that usually use split AC systems, large commercial buildings often use a central chilled water HVAC system. In this system, three major components work together. First, the chiller. Second, the cooling tower, for water-cooled chillers. Third, the air handling unit, AHU. Today, I'll explain how these three components work together to cool an entire building in a simple and easy-to-understand way. Let's get started. What is a chiller? It's the main machine responsible for producing cold, chilled water. It uses the refrigeration cycle to remove heat from water. The chilled water is then pumped throughout the building to cool the indoor air. It's important to understand that the chiller cools water, not the building air directly. What is an air handling unit, AHU? The air handling unit, or AHU, is responsible for cooling and distributing air inside the building. Inside the AHU is a chilled water cooling coil. Warm return air from the building passes through filters and then across this cooling coil. As the air moves over the cold coil, heat transfers from the air into the chilled water. The blower fan then supplies the cooled air through ducts to different rooms. What is a cooling tower? A cooling tower is used only with water-cooled chiller systems. Its job is not to cool the building directly. Instead, it removes the unwanted heat that the chiller has extracted from the building. The cooling tower transfers this heat into the outdoor atmosphere through evaporation and airflow. How do these three components work together? Now let's understand the complete cooling process. The cycle starts inside the building. Warm air from offices, hospital rooms or shopping areas returns to the air handling unit. The AHU blower pulls this warm air through the air filters. The air then passes across the chilled water coil. Since the chilled water is much colder than the room air, heat moves from the air into the chilled water. The cooled air is then supplied back into the building through the duct system. Meanwhile, the chilled water has now absorbed heat and becomes warmer. This warmer water returns to the chiller. Inside the chiller, the refrigeration system removes the heat from the water and cools it again. The newly chilled water is pumped back to the AHU, where the process repeats continuously. Where does the heat go? Many beginners ask, if the chiller removes heat from the water, where does that heat finally go? The answer depends on the type of chiller. In a water-cooled chiller, the heat is transferred from the refrigerant to condenser water. This warm condenser water is pumped to the cooling tower. Inside the cooling tower, outdoor air passes through the tower, while a small amount of water evaporates. This evaporation removes heat from the condenser water. The cooled condenser water then returns to the chiller to repeat the cycle. So the final destination of the building's heat is the outside atmosphere. Pumps are also very important. Although people usually focus only on the chiller and cooling tower, pumps are equally important. A typical chilled water HVAC system uses chilled water pumps to circulate chilled water between the chiller and air handling units, condenser water pumps to circulate condenser water between the chiller and cooling tower. Without these pumps, water cannot circulate and the cooling system cannot operate properly. Why is this system used in large buildings? Large buildings have very high cooling loads. Installing hundreds of split AC units would require more outdoor space, more maintenance, and greater complexity. A centralized chilled water system allows one or more chillers to provide cooling for the entire building. This approach is easier to manage and is commonly used in commercial HVAC applications. Common problems in this system. Some common faults include dirty AHU filters reducing airflow, fouled chilled water coils reducing heat transfer, cooling tower scaling or poor water treatment, pump failures causing poor water circulation, low chilled water flow, improper condenser water flow, dirty chiller condenser tubes reducing efficiency. Regular preventive maintenance helps keep the entire system operating efficiently. Conclusion. Let's quickly review. The air handling unit cools the building air. The chiller cools the chilled water. The cooling tower removes the heat from the water-cooled chiller and releases it into the outdoor air. All three components work together continuously to provide comfortable indoor temperatures in large commercial buildings, such as hospitals, airports, shopping malls, hotels, universities, and office towers. Understanding how these systems work together is one of the most important fundamentals for every HVAC technician, engineer, and student. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to HVAC Official Channel.